Make sure you check out the brand new Pirate Rebellion hats, shirts, and hoodies from 9line Apparel and use code Drunk3po20 to save. The link will be in the pinned comment. Now, on to the video, which was taken from a Drunk3po live stream. America's biggest ripoffs, according to TripAdvisor reviews and surveys. Disney World ranks as the #1 biggest U.S. tourist attraction ripoff. National monuments ranked by why are national monuments? Let's see. Not only is it not, let's see, land of the free, home of the overpaying. Although some national parks and monuments are free, the majority are not. Not only is it not free, but can also cost you a pretty penny. National park admission fees on average are $30 per car. That's not too bad. They're going to go down the list here. The National Mall is stupid. I don't know why anybody would go there. The National Mall itself is free, but respondents agree that the cost of getting there, the price of food and accommodations close by, or more simply make it not worth the hype. Yeah, it's true. It's kind of boring. There's really nothing to see. I don't know why the Alamo is ranked #3. Who lives near the Alamo? All right, so here we go for each state. I hope y'all are ready for this. Alabama, visiting the University of Alabama. That's a ripoff? Wait. Wait. What am I missing here? People in Alabama visit the University of Alabama? Going to a university? Is that like for a football game or something? Alaska, visiting a glacier. Man, how is visiting a glacier? I went to Alaska. I saw a glacier. It was pretty. I guess people pay a lot of money to get roped in to like take in going someplace and paying all this money to travel to see a big ice cube. Arizona, Wild West recreation towns. Is that a thing, Arizona? Who's in the chat, Arizona? Do you guys have like a bunch of Wild West recreation towns? Aaron says, I never went to a Wild West recreation town. Is that a thing? I've never even heard of that. Tombstone is the only one I know. Arkansas. Oh my God. Arkansas. The Walmart Museum. Okay, who's been to the Walmart Museum? Who's been? Anybody in the chat? Nobody. What is it, like the first Walmart ever made? Like you just walk through it? Look at that. The biggest ripoff in the state of California is Disneyland. Not Universal, not SeaWorld, not anything Gavin Newsom put together. They said freaking Disneyland. Biggest ripoff. Colorado is Aspen Ski Resort. First time I really heard about Aspen was the Dumb and Dumber movie. I hear that's like the bougie thing to do. You go to Aspen and you hang out in the ski resorts. Let's see. Ryan says, should take a Greyhound to the Walmart Museum and video it for jaywalking. I like the sound of that. My cock. God, my bad. Hey, McCuck. He's giving out 5 gifted memberships to the channel. Connecticut, Yale. I never knew like visiting a university is like a thing to do. You know, for us folks that ain't too bright, going to a university, it's not on my list of things to visit. Delaware Dover International Speedway. Never been there. And look at that, Florida Disney World. Gung Max says, I visited Alabama and came back with jeans short and 1 tooth. Georgia is Six Flags. Man, I've been to Six Flags in Georgia. I didn't think it was a ripoff. Thought that was kind of cool. Six Flags is a ripoff in every state existing. Really? I like Six Flags. Maybe I'm just that kind of guy. That food will give you like explosive diarrhea. Man spends $150 eating every meal at Six Flags since 2014 to pay off student debt. A California man named Dylan shelled out a measly $150 a year to eat every meal at Six Flags Magic Mountain in order to save thousands, paid off his student loan debt, got married, and purchased a house in LA. You can pay around $150 for unlimited year-round access to Six Flags, which includes parking and 2 meals a day. If you time it right, you can eat both lunch and dinner there every day. That's crazy. Hawaii, Waikiki Beach is a ripoff. I'm not even going to pronounce that because that's in Idaho, and they have like is that a French word? Courier Delane Lake. Did I say that right? Probably not. I'm not going to try to pronounce it. Proceeds to try. Waikiki. All right, whatever. Illinois, Lollapalooza. Never been there either. Ripoff, Waikiki J. That's how it's pronounced. Okay. I'm doing my best here, sir. Get my new hat and hoodie, Dan Vask. He only bought one of them. Indiana is the Indy 500. No, man, they studied, like, they asked like thousands of people, Aaron. Like, you got to go back to they asked like thousands of people, and they went through like Google Trends and like looked at a lot of complaints. Iowa, the Iowa State Fair. All right, let's be honest. When's the last time any of you went to a state fair? I know I have, and yeah, they've turned into a state fairs are like man, it's a cash grab now, man. You got the guy that's like, hey, you want to win a prize? Come here, pop a balloon. We got the best prizes, $2. I'll give you a special deal, $7 for 2 throws, things like that. You can't walk anywhere in a state fair where someone's like, hey, man, you want some like popcorn? You want some lemonade? Hey, what you want? Like, come here, play this game, win this horrible stuffed animal. Like, come here, win this wet rag, man. You can win this red rag for $5. Trust me, you're going to love this rag. It's the greatest rag you ever had. Da-da-da-da. State fairs, man. And God bless all of you for anyone that would ride a roller coaster at a state fair. CG for 5. I can confirm Maine's attraction. I lived here 8 years, and the deserts. What? Oh, the deserts of Maine is kind of an insult to desserts. Wait. My bad. Hold on. The deserts of Maine is kind of an insult to deserts, an overgrown litter box. I said desserts, didn't I? People are like, my God, Jay, my God. Yeah, I really screwed all that up. The deserts of Maine. Yeah. My God, Jay, my God. Can't take it back now. It's out there. Let's move on to Kansas. The ball of twine. So let me get this straight. A giant ball of twine is the biggest ripoff in your state. The ball. Has anybody seen the ball of twine? Lived in Kentucky my whole life and never heard of the Ark Encounter. Lulu Blue for $5. Kentucky, the Ark Encounter. What is that? Eric says the desserts of Maine are wild blueberry pie and lobster. Oh, lobster ice cream. Gross. What is that? They have dinosaurs attacking men? That was in the Ark? What is that? I mean, it looks, I think I need to go see this. Like, that looks pretty cool. And I'll do a vlog about it. What do you got zip lines for at the Ark? Look, the Ark in the background. Louisiana, the French Quarter. Yeah, that place is rough, man. It depends on when you go. Deserts of Maine. Deserts of Maine. What is this place? You got a little camel there. Welcome to the desert of Maine. It's a weird and wonderful place of 20 acres of rolling sand dunes in the middle of a lush forest. It has a rich history going back to the 1800s. A perfect place for kids. A village where kids could dig for gems. Okay. Also a great place for old people. You put little kids standing in front of the county, then you got grandma and grandpa sitting at a bench. Actually, the bench, they got a mini golf course. I'm sold. That's all I need to know. The campground looks sick. I got to give you that. That looks awesome. I just want to drive around America and just play at all the different mini golfs and just record it. That will be jaywalking the planet. That's what will happen to it eventually. It'll just be me trying out mini golfs from all over. And then I'll die. And then I'll be happy. Desserts and deserts, you had me rolling. Look at that. I love mini golf right here. I'm here for the biblical zip lines. What a freaking live stream. Maryland, Ocean City Boardwalk. Can confirm. Some of you guys don't know my brother. He goes by the Capable Gentleman on YouTube. Our father brought us to the Ocean City Boardwalk in Maryland when we were just young little rascals, full of vinegar. They had a machine there where you put, like, you guys know what I'm talking about. What's it called? The claw game. Put the money in, the claw moves, and it picks up a stuffed animal, right? There was one machine on that boardwalk that was like, either they didn't fix it right. My brother was winning, dude. He was pulling out like stuffed animals, stuff like that, right? We're like teenagers winning, man. Freaking winning. My brother had like 4 things, right? And I think he was bringing one back to some girl that he liked in school. I don't know what it was. He was like the killer, man. I played it once. I won one thing. I didn't want to carry it around. My brother was like unstoppable. We went on that freaking boardwalk, and we were walking the boardwalk, and he's holding these things, right? Some dude comes out of nowhere, literally grabs his stuffed animal. I can't remember what it was. It was like either like a giant Pac-Man, grabs it, yanks it off his hand, and books down the street. I turn around because I'm about to chase this dude down and snap kick him in the face, right? How you do that to my brother? Only I'm allowed to do that to my brother. My dad comes out like where I think my dad was getting something to drink. I don't know. My brother's like upset, you know, but he's like, what are you gonna do? Told the security guy there, like, hey, this guy's what he looks like. He just stole it out of his hands. And they gave him a balloon. Yeah, stop. My brother wasn't crying. He was a man, and they just gave him a freaking balloon. Martha's Vineyard. You just drink wine, right? Isn't that where they shot Jaws? Like, you're gonna get killed by a great white shark? Yeah, I knew it. All right. I knew it. Michigan, Hell, Michigan. What is that? I gotta look that up. Welcome to hell. More people tell you to go to our town than anywhere else on earth. When you tell someone to go to hell, you're telling them to go to Michigan? Where'd you get married at, mom and dad? We got married in hell. What happened? They have mini golf. Come with friends and family to have an adventure on Hell's unique putt-putt golf course, handicap accessible. $6. Yeah, I'm there, man. Who's coming with me? Minnesota, the Mall of America. I've heard about this. I heard the mall is just nothing but a carnival. Mississippi, Beauvoir Estate. Did I say that right? Missouri says Legoland. The Legoland here in Florida isn't terrible. You guys have seen me do that at park hopping. Big Sky Resort in Montana. That's a ripoff? Let's keep it moving. Nebraska State Fair. There's another state fair. Nevada, the Strip. That's Las Vegas, right? I'm sure they're talking about Las Vegas, right? Curtis D of Montana says Big Sky, Montana sucks. It's 324 miles from me near Bozeman. New Hampshire says Castle in the Clouds. It's a big Hobbit house. New Jersey, Atlantic City. Yeah, I've been there. It's not the greatest. New Mexico, the Four Corners Movement. Yeah, I've heard like that. You pay money to stand in 4 states at one time. New York is a shell of what it used to be. Four Corners Monument. What did I say? Movement? God dang it, Jay. My bad. Oh, my God. North Carolina says the NASCAR Hall of Fame is the biggest ripoff in North Carolina. Pyramid of North Dakota. What is that? The Pyramid of North Dakota. Why would anybody want to go there to that? Look at that thing. Look, they got cars there. What are you doing there? That's where they shoot off missiles? That's it? You just walk up to a big building and the guy goes, this is where we might have shot off missiles. Cedar Point is the biggest ripoff in the state of Ohio. Is that true? Cedar Point is awesome. I've never been, but I've seen it. What's Bricktown, Oklahoma? Oregon says the Pearl District. Where to eat and drink in the Pearl District. Start your morning or midday with a sip of espresso from barista. You get like chocolate there? Rhode Island, the Breakers. What is that? Crazy live stream that 700 people are watching. This is someone's home that you could take a tour of. Imagine living in that place. How do you clean the roof, like the ceilings and stuff? Oh my gosh, this would drive me insane. Look at this. Look at this. Like, man, that flowery paste. Look, they got matching chair in the fireplace. The biggest ripoff in South Carolina is visiting Plantation Gardens. Huh. I don't know if I'd want to do that either. South Dakota is Bear Country, USA. Okay, I got to know what that is. It's a drive-through animal park. They're closed right now. I think I can confirm that Graceland in Tennessee is not a safe place to go. It's not you shouldn't go there. Or maybe you should if you really like Elvis. Texas says the biggest ripoff is attending a rodeo. The biggest ripoff is the Tabernacle? Wait, is that like the Latter-day Saints? We got Vermont, Ben and Jerry's factory tour. Virginia Beach Boardwalk, can confirm. Really nothing there. People are going to overcharge you for parking. Washington, the Space Needle was voted the 3rd worst ripoff in America. Here it is right here. The Space Needle general admission. It's like almost $50. I thought it was a restaurant in there. It's nothing but an observation tower. Mothman Museum. What is that? Man, this had better not be about inbred people. This is the biggest ripoff in West Virginia. Out of everything, all they have is a warehouse Mothman, which I have never heard about in my entire life. Noah's Ark Water Park. Okay, Wisconsin. Yellowstone National Park in Wyoming. I wonder why they call that a ripoff. Fair use, free to use the data or visuals on this page for non-commercial purposes.